walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The hand to the running back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hands it off. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam, get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! They put the first points on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the run, it's Moss. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got it down the middle. Strong, firm tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Just keep slinging it. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Reed. He Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Offense working from the pistol. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Bussey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened
there. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To throw, it's Beck. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That is the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Texas A&M 6.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Love the call here going RPO on third down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air. It's back. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play And now all of a sudden, they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Well, the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bussey. Pass the first down marker and still running. Running into the open space. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Scanning the field, it's Zeno. Floats it out in space. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Ran through the contact. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Rushes on him. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Reed. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again,
big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. And the few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reece. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let it get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity.
He unleashes a long one. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.